anyị na Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much.
This is the only way you can be relevant. You cannot be relevant by running down your own brother is doing a legitimate job. You cannot be relevant by blackmailing Master Simon Eber. You cannot be relevant by telling lies and pushing propaganda and blackmail. You cannot be relevant by forcing our brothers and sisters in Biafra land to pay you money. You cannot be relevant by exposing our brothers and sisters in Biafra land into danger. That will not make you relevant. Mazen Nani kind of said, if you know what you will do to make Biafra come, go ahead and do it. If you know what you will do to make Biafra go, share this video. If you have not shared the video, please kindly share the video. Share the video to all platforms. Any place you belong, any group you belong, any platform, share it to family and friends. Even our enemies, share to them. And if they kick you out, try to come back. Share. Share the video. Mazen Nanagana said that if you know what you will do to make Biafra come, start doing it. The question is now, ask yourself, what are you doing to make sure that Biafra comes? What are you doing? What are you doing to make sure that Biafra comes? What is are you taking up your own responsibility? Or you are gossiping? Or you are busy standing on the way? Let me tell you, if you stand on the way of Biafrans, you'll be crushed. That one is I assure you that. If you don't want to fight for Biafra, it is not compulsory that everybody must fight. It is not compulsory. It is not mandatory. You don't want to fight the Biafra, fine. Go ahead. Pursue your own agenda and go ahead with it. But those of us who care about our fellow human being, those of us who care about humanity, those of us who are not selfish about ourselves, who have given us our own time and life for the freedom of our unborn generation, don't stand on our way, because if you stand on our way, we are going to crush you and you're going to die a painful death. It's a promise, not a threat. Chukwu Okakabiama is going to take you out. Time has gone when we will make noise and talk, blah, blah. No, no, no. It is no longer time for noise making. The time for action is now, and we are taking action. The time for action is now. I stand with Master Simon Ekpa, 101%. I stand with Master Simon Ekpa. That we will not continue to fight for Biafra all the days of our life. Every day talking about Biafra. We have to have a roadmap on how to get Biafra. And that is what we say. In 2023, Biafra will be declared. It will be declared that Biafra is going to come on 2023. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself so that you're not taken unaware. That is the greatest information you should be concerned about. The greatest information you should be concerned about is that Biafra is coming in 2023. Then all you have to do is to begin to prepare yourself. Search your mind, search yourself. Not if every single one of us have a family in Biafra land, begin to prepare them for what is about to come. Let them begin to get the necessary instrument they need. Both food items, stock up food for themselves. Stock up food on themselves. This is not the time for you to keep your money in the bank and save it. This is not the time to keep your money. Already you see what their bank is doing. You see the criminality of the Bank of Nigeria. This is not the time to go and leave your money in the bank. Remember what happened in the past civil war. In the past civil war, after the civil war, no matter the amount of money you have in the bank, we have Biafran that are billionaires. They were given only 20 pounds. They were given only 20 pounds. Today, we cannot leave any stone unturned. Begin to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Stock up food for yourself. One thing I assure you that they cannot have blockade over us anymore. During the civil war, they had blockade over us. They can't have that blockade anymore. Already, all the Biafran forces that are on the ground today, we are on one page. They can't block us in the sea. Our brothers in the Delta region, they are there. They are doing the needful. Thank God they are on board. They are on board with the IPOB, the original IPOB, with the spokesperson of Master Simon Ekpa. They're on board. They're there. And the media blockade cannot happen again. You know, the past civil war, they blockaded us media. There was no coverage of what was happening in Biafra land. That one, Mazen Nandekano, have broken that into pieces. You can never block Biafrans again by media. Let them continue to use their conventional media, use their international media. We care not about it. But social media is the strongest and the most powerful instrument that can reach the whole world in a second. Social media brings even original information more than the conventional media. Conventional media, they will continue to be politically correct. Social media, they give it to you raw. So they can't, whatever happened in Biafra now, we're going to pump it out and people will see it. They will see it. Whatever happened, they will see it. It doesn't matter the angle they're coming from. Whatever angle they come from, we will make sure we stand our ground and make sure that we get our freedom. So if you're one of those clowns who is still busy, you are those clowns who is still busy. Instead of you looking for what to do to make sure the Biafra from, you are busy antagonizing your own brother. You are busy. You are celebrating when you see that the coming of Biafra is being delayed. You are celebrating. You are a clown. You should be ashamed of yourself. Mazen Nandekano said, if you know what you will do to make Biafra come, go ahead and do it. Ask yourself, what are you doing? Mazen Simon Ekpa is doing something. He is making speech. He's giving up options. He's giving suggestions of what are you doing? The clown, you that is a clown that is walking from one point to the other. You are walking from one platform to the other to go and gossip and begin to write rubbish. What are you doing on your own? What are you doing? One of the idiots came on my platform telling me that one of his sister was kidnapped. One of his sister was killed. That someone should come and call. He is one of the person insulting someone. You are insulting someone and you are still calling him to come and defend your sister. You are calling him to come and fight for your sister. You can't even stand up for your own. You can't even stand up for yourself. Okay, the same way they were talking about Mazen Nandekano, those people who were saying that Mazen Nandekano is not doing it very well. He is not doing it well. He don't know how to do it. He's insultive. He's too proud. He's insulting the elders. Mazen Nandekano has been kidnapped for more than a year now. More than a year. What are you doing? What have you done? Mazen Nandekano is no longer in the picture for more than a year. You say you don't like the way he has been doing it. Now you have the space to do it. Every one of you, the criminals that have been there, what are you doing? What have you done now? When Mazen Nandekano wanted to march, they say no, don't march, it's not time. When Mazen Nandekano say, let us go, they say no. Mazen Nandekano formed the ESN, they became angry that Mazen Nandekano threw them unaware. Mazen Nandekano established the ESN without their knowledge. They became angry. They said he's not telling them what he's doing because they are going to discourage him. Mazen Nandekano said we will march. They didn't allow Mazen Nandekano to march. They sold him out. That he's too harsh. That they don't want force. They want peaceful. They want a political. Mazen Nandekano doesn't know how to do it. Today he's not in the picture. What have you done? What have you done? Today, what have you done? What have you done today to make the difference? Nothing. Today you are here talking Mazen Simon Ekpa. Mazen Simon Ekpa is this. He's a criminal. He's this one. You that is not a criminal. What is your own idea to make sure that Biafra comes as quick as possible? Mazen Simon Ekpa has come and given the mandate and said 2023 that is going to happen. Mazen Simon Ekpa has taken his own part to begin to unite all the Biafran agitators, all the Biafran armed groups. All the Biafran armed groups, Mazen Simon Ekpa is reaching out to every one of them, calling them. I'm so many of them are coming on board, which he has announced on the air. And you have seen the leaders of those armed groups come to admit that they are working with Mazen Simon Ekpa, IPOB. That they are working with Mazen Simon Ekpa, IPOB, led by Mazen Nandekano. They didn't deny it. You that is still there saying that Mazen Simon Ekpa is a criminal, what have you done? The ESN today we know of, the ESN that is in operation today, the original ESN that Mazen Nandekano created is still today being sponsored and being directed by Mazen Simon Ekpa. Sponsored through the collection and through the contribution that the Biafrans are making through Mazen Simon Ekpa. You that is there, what are you doing? What is your own part? What role are you playing? Simon Ekpa is not doing it well. Simon Ekpa is not following your father. Simon Ekpa is not following your uncle. Simon Ekpa is not obeying your uncle. Okay, now what is that your uncle? What is the plan of that your uncle? What has he brought on board? More than a year, Mazen Nanagano have been in captivity. What has he brought on board? Nothing. They brought nothing on board. They have nothing on board. And yet you are there talking against somebody that is doing something meaningful. You are there talking about somebody that is doing something meaningful that the whole world can see. At least whenever he makes a statement, people respond. The Zoological Republic respond. International communities respond. We know who he is. We know his qualification. We know his job. You can speak to him. You can call him. But those people that are parading themselves, those people who are parading themselves as followers of Mazen Nanagano, who are parading themselves as members of IPOB, go and check every one of them. Some, the one that is parading himself as the spokesperson of Biafra people. You are a spokesperson. You don't have an address. We don't know who you are. You don't even have a picture. You don't have an address. You don't have a picture. We don't know your qualification. We don't know what you stand for. And yet, you expect us to believe you. That is madness. That is madness. And we cannot be able to accept that. Today, we have a spokesperson in Mazi Simon Ekpa. We know who he is. We know his qualification. He has an address. You can call him and make a case. You can call him and make a case. That is the stage we are in. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to gamble you. Don't allow anybody to push you around. We are in a critical situation, a time that we must have to stand up and show that we need Biafra. It is not enough. It is not enough to just come and open your mouth and say, I want Biafra. This Biafra you people are talking about, I need it more than you. That is their common language they use. Including people who don't even care about the Biafra. They say, I need this Biafra more than you. You think you are the only one who wants Biafra. I need it more than you. But when you go deep down and discuss with them, you find out that these people are all selfish people, self-centered people who are pursuing their own personal agenda. You cannot be self-centered yet you call yourself an activist. You can't be an activist being self-centered because you are born to fight for other people. You can't be fighting for people and you said you are self-centered. It doesn't happen that way. It's either you're serving people or you're serving yourself. That is the way the war functions. But the kind of activists we have in the Zoological Republic are people that serve their own stomach. That is why the media in Nigeria can even campaign. The media, the Zoological Republic media, they can campaign for the devil. They can campaign for the devil itself. They can campaign for the devil. If the devil gives them money to preach to people as an angel of light, the media in Nigeria will go ahead and preach that. It is so sad. But Biafrans, I appreciate my fellow Biafrans that are standing on the truth. We are many. We are so many. There are so many of us that are standing on the truth. So many Biafrans are standing on the truth. It doesn't matter what anybody is thinking. It doesn't matter what you say. Whether you believe, there are so many Biafrans. And let me tell you, do not expect 100% compliance. Don't expect that. And anybody that is trying to maybe drive your attention by that, they will tell you, oh, you see that many people came out to support P2B. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, don't be deceived. There has not been any struggle in the world where you get everybody on the board. Even in the United States, while the black we are fighting for their freedom in the United States, you heard about the house nigger. In the United States, while they were fighting for the freedom of the blacks, while Martin Luther King was fighting, there are still some black people that we are still insisting to be under that slavery. They want to be in slavery. There were still some black people who in the United States who prefer to be slaves. So don't expect that everybody will be joining you in this fight of Biafra. Don't expect. Even in South Africa, while in South Africa we are fighting against apartheid, there are still some black people in South Africa who were in support of apartheid full time. They were willing to be, they were supporting apartheid full time. They were trying to hinder anything that will make that apartheid to stop. The same South Africans. So don't expect that in Biafra land you will not see Biafrans that are fighting against Biafra. There are so many of them. You will see so many of them. Who doesn't want Biafra to come? Simply because they feel that they will not be relevant when Biafra comes. The fear of unknown. And that is the greatest danger of a black man. The fear of unknown. It is because of the fear of unknown. That is why the black people don't take risk. We don't take risk. We do not take risk because of the fear of unknown. But for you to make a statement, you must take a dangerous risk. You must take a risk. And that is why the white people are ahead of us. The only place you see black man taking risk is to go and bomb himself and kill himself. That's the only way they take risk. The only way they take risk is to go and kill themselves, explode themselves. That's the only way they take risk is to go and do juju, go and do money ritual. They go and do money ritual. They don't care whether what happened in the next 1,000 years, whether his great grandchildren will do suffer. He doesn't care. That is the kind of risk you see among the black people. They get themselves involved in dirty things. They want to engage in money ritual. They engage, knowing fully whether that ritual is going to ruin the future of their unborn children. They don't care. That is the mentality of the black man. They care about themselves alone. About themselves. That is why even in their politics, you see people, you see all these politicians, they will run their own time, use their own time, and use the time of their unborn children. Go and check all the politicians that have been in that country called Nigeria. Which of their children is known today? If you go to the United States, you see George Bush 1, George Bush 2, George Bush 3. You see Clinton. Clinton was there, his wife is there, his daughter is still running now, he's coming up now. Obama that you've seen, Obama, very soon you see Obama's son, Obama's daughter coming up. In the UK, the same thing. But in Nigeria, where is Obasanjo's children? Did you see any Obasanjo's child becoming a governor, let alone becoming a minister, whatever? Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe doesn't even have a child. Don't Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe have a child? Sabaka Tafawa Balewa doesn't have a child. Shagari doesn't have a child. Buhari doesn't have a child. They don't have children. They don't have children. In their own, what they do is they consume their own time, consume the time of their unborn children. They don't care. That's the kind of risk they take. But when it comes to take the right risk to free yourself from captivity, take the right risk. If it leads to war, so be it. As long as you're going to be free and your unborn children will be free. Pay that sacrifice once and for all. In your own time, pay that sacrifice. Let your own generation become straightened and they will remember you forever. You don't want it. You will always want your comfort zone. You want to remain in your comfort zone forever. You don't want to take a risk. Come on, sit at home. Sit at home. It becomes you see complaint from east, west, north, and south. But all the same, good number of Biafrans are complying. Very huge number of Biafrans are complying. And I applaud every Biafran, every genuine Biafran in Biafran land. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. If you are a genuine Biafran in Biafran land, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to protect you, secure you. No weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. If you are a genuine Biafran in Biafran land, any part of Biafran land you are, either in the mainland or the hinterland, any place you are in Biafran land, in the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast with the lower Benue, any place you are and you're a genuine Biafran, speaking up for Biafra, facing the bullet for all of us that are abroad, doing the needful, sitting at home, let me tell you, your glory is going to come. Your glory is going to come. There is no amount of days you miss, nothing you miss that you're going to gain back. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect you and secure you. I appreciate everyone. Every Biafran, I appreciate every Biafran, even those of them who spend their time to come online and hear what we are saying. Spend their time to come online and hear what we are saying and they share the videos. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. We don't want to expose you to danger. What we are saying, we are not saying what we are saying to expose you to danger. We are not saying what we are saying to push you into trouble. We are saying what we are saying to protect you and protect our unborn generation, to make sure that we solve the problem once and for all. That is why we are saying what we are saying. It is not of wickedness, it's out of love. Every single statement I'm making here is out of love for my people. I want my people to be free. I want a nation where we will have the basic amenity, where every single person in Biafra will have access to housing. You have roof over your head. You have water and light. And education will be mandatory. You have access to education. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, whether you have money or don't have money. Those are basic necessities of life. In this century that we are in the 21st century, it is a basic thing that people have. Every nation provided for their people housing, light, electricity, water, road, all those things. Basic education is basic in 21st century. But in the Zoological Republic, they are still doing it. They are still using it as campaign. Come on to build a bridge. A bridge is what they are using as campaign. A bridge is what they are using as campaign. Every day you see them talking about projects. They are going to launch project, long project. What project are they launching? Something that is a normal thing that you have to do. Your own responsibility, you do it and you want to launch it. You want to celebrate it. And they will spend more money in celebrating it more than the money they used to do the road. This is why we don't want to be part of this evil. Biafrans are going home. But let me tell you, Biafran people, it is not enough to say that I want Biafra. Start doing something. Start doing something. You have something to do. I have something to do. As I'm speaking here, I am doing something. As you are helping me to share this video, as you're sharing this video to all platforms, as you're supporting this platform, you are actually doing something. Reaching out to everybody is encouraging your fellow Biafrans, encouraging and talking to people around you. You are doing something. Anything that Chukwu Okikabia has placed in your heart to do, do it. That is the duty we have to do. Today, Chukwu Okikabia is in charge of IPOB, autopiloted. Chukwu Okikabia is in charge of IPOB, autopiloted. Chukwu Okikabia has moved ahead to make choices for us. Those choices that are difficult for us to make, Chukwu Okikabia choose Mazi Simon Ekpa to be the spokesperson of IPOB. And today, you can see him making waves, speaking when he needs to speak, saying things that need to be said, not being silent. You see the Umada doing great. Madam Azoka is there. Some people are still busy castigating our Umada, talking against Madam Azoka. A woman that has sacrificed everything and she's left her family and she's working to make sure that we have a home. We make sure that we have a future. Today, when you give money to ESN, you can have accountability. You can call, you know Madam Azoka, you know who is in charge. Madam Azoka, you have her phone number. Her phone number is not hidden. Anybody can call her. She has an address. We know her picture. We know who he is. But in the past, we have all kinds of names. Ghosts everywhere. Ghosts everywhere. People who don't know them. And that has made many people to move away from the struggle because they don't know whom they are donating to. They don't know where their money is going. They don't know where their effort is going. But today, Chukwu Okikabia have autopilotedly removed all those dents in IPOB. All those idiots from IPOB have been removed. And today, IPOB is now standing. That was what Mazi Nanekano said, that it will take you 1,000 years to destroy IPOB. You can't. Today, all those infiltrators have been sacked out. They are only trying to force themselves to be relevant. Today, they went and began to announce that people in Biafra land should come and gather. Gather for what? You want to expose our people to danger. Of course, people in Biafra land, anybody in Biafra land that listens to them and come out, at your own risk. Mazi Nanekano said it, that you should stop every meeting. Mazi Nanekano himself stopped the meeting when he saw the pressure. How are you going to resume a meeting now that we are in a very critical time? Now that the ESN are working day and night. As you are watching the video, they are on duty. As you are watching the video, action is going on. You must not see everything online. That is why I tell you that the IPOB today is not the one you see before. Mazi Nanekano gave that order. You remember when Mazi Nanekano said that no more taking of pictures from ESN, no more releasing of any actions. When you go action, don't release any picture, no videos. So if you're expecting to see any video, you're not going to see any. But you are going to hear. The Janjaweed themselves will confess about it. Wait. 2023, Biafra is coming. It doesn't matter whether they like it or not. We are going to declare. And for those of them who claim to be fighting for a fake obedience and don't even know what they are pursuing, let them go ahead. We don't have any business with them. But let them prepare themselves and brace themselves up to defend what is going to happen. Because it's going to happen. Let them be ready to defend it. For us, we are gathered already. We are gathered and standing and waiting for them to come on board. I know they're going to come on board. Shamelessly, they're going to come on board. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect everybody who has spent his or her time to join me on this broadcast. If you have joined this broadcast from any part of the world, I say may Chukwu Okikabia guide, protect you and secure you. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect everybody watching from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, any part you are watching from. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect you. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect our brothers in Oduduwa land. Protect our brothers in the Middle Belt. Protect everybody that is genuinely fighting for freedom. Any part of the world where you are. as long as you are genuinely fighting for freedom, Chukwu Okikabiyama is going to protect you. Chukwu Okikabiyama is going to protect you. We will overcome. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, we will overcome them. We will never allow them to take over us. We will never allow them to take over our glory. We will never allow them to disturb us. Chukwu Okikabiyama is in charge. We are going to win. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect our men on the ground. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect Sunday Igboho. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect our men on the ground, the ESN. May Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect our school leaders in Nandekano. Secure him, guide him, protect him, bring him back to us. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to back again in the next 1 hour and 1 hour 30 minutes. I'll be back again for another broadcast. Feel free to join me if you have a time. Today is my free time. I have a free time today, so that's why I'm going to have a 2 broadcasts. After 2 hours, I'm going to come back again. Either 2 hours, 1 hour or 2 hours, I'm going to come back and continue on my broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, blessed. I will see you again very soon. Thank you. Stay safe.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they're saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.